Wait, Zed notices it or Lux?
Zed notices it because you make a hand motion like this,
Got it.
and you're like, wait a minute.
I will like keep looking out that way. I'll take 2 steps backwards and open the balcony door and yell over my shoulder, "Boys, we got something going on out here."
I think Kip and Kells are doing karaoke.
Fuck off!
I
But you have to schmuck me off.
Right. Good. God, hate it.
Now you're just some schmuckies that I used to know.
That's on my list.
How dare you?
You read my list.
How dare
With that, Zed, on your radio scanner that has been on this whole time, you hear something over the radio just go, "Now!" And then a moment later, from 3 different sides of the ocean platform, giant fireworks shoot up into the sky. And they are not subtle. They're very, like, rainbow-colored fireworks that shoot up into the sky, and those 3 boats that you used to see from one angle are now all surrounding the platform. They have all raised a flag that looks like a rainbow flag with a tree, and it's the peace sign with, like, a tree that turns into a tree, but the trunk turns into a fist.
Jeez!
And they are the Rainbow's Edge. You hear them yelling over what's it called? A megaphone as they're kind of surrounding the boat. Just like, "All right, you corpo fuckheads, listen up! We need you to stop hurting our oceans, and if you aren't gonna do it, then we're gonna stop you." And then you see the boats just start to gun it towards the ocean platform.
Do we have like what is our party communication situation right now?
Oh, I want to say you have, I mean, before you were communicating via texts, and nobody really, I want to say OTech probably gave you headsets.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was thinking too, I assume there's an oversized screen in the party room that Micah is probably just like Zoom calling into, just to be present. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just very urgent.
Yeah. Well, I'm on that comms. If anybody didn't see or hear the fireworks go off, and I think I would run inside. I would leave Lux to do what she does best, which is whatever she wants to do. And I would say on comms, "Micah, do you see anything out there? I mean, I hope you see something out there."
Yeah. As I jump into the water with the hard shell.
With the hard shell.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do some initiative.
Oh, jeez, I'm so nervous.
So first thing is Lux. You're on the balcony currently. You have your gun because you said you were patrolling with it. You can see one of the boats. You cannot see the other 2 from your current position.
Well, correction, I have like 3 guns on me right now, but so how far away are they from me?
They are.
Like, can I like see people on the boat?
Well, it's dark and they're lit up, but yes, you would be able to see some of them on the boat. It looks like the boat in front of you has about 5 people on it. They're all just like shooting up into the air with like it seems like generic machine guns, but they are machine guns.
That's unsafe.
That's super stupid. She will first of all scoff at that.
They're wasting ammo. They are not great. And then they keep shooting. One of them keeps shooting fireworks off the back of the boat, and all of them keep doing that. It's like they think it's intimidating. Kip probably is just blown out of his mind.
Okay, well, if it looks like I can get a shot at one of... She's gonna... Can I call what I think I'm gonna hit? Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. What I would give you, it would take -5 to your roll to do that because you're aiming specifically at something, but you roll really fucking high when you shoot, so like that's probably not a bad deal at all.
Okay, I don't want to necessarily... As soon as she sees that they have no fucking idea what they're doing, she's not going to try to kill one of them, but she is going to aim for their knee or leg. She doesn't want to kill them, but she just wants to, like, let them know, like, this is a really bad idea.
Yeah, you might be able to intimidate them out of doing. Yeah, So you shoot him from a distance. You see him go down. He falls face first, and he ends up falling into the water. Like he falls, he hits his
That's
head
not
off
good.
the like steering wheel of the boat, and falls into the water. And then you see him just kind of like doesn't come back up. And there's just like a couple bubbles and stuff like that here and there as this one guy goes. That boat kind of like steers and like kind of drifts a little bit. Like they're kind of assessing the situation now. They're like, whoa, what the fuck? They killed Jack. And stuff like that. So with that, it's Kel's turn.
We are 6 floors up, and we're still on
Drunk as
lockdown.
hell.
Yeah, we're drunk. We're still on lockdown, aren't we?
Yes. Well, the lockdown basically, unless if you're considering the lockdown, Kip welding the door shut. The lockdown was only for the vents under the ocean and some side vents that are on the lowest half of the building.
Okay. Yeah, I think
We
Kels
get to the boat.
Kels is concerned about getting those subs or the jet skis out at this moment and getting there in time. So I think he's gonna grab a bottle of like vodka and stuff.
Well, you gotta separate yourself from me, so roll a fight check.
Fighting bro. I'll grab a bottle of something and try to make a Molotov cocktail makeshift and just chuck it at one of the boats.
The boats are pretty distant away, but what you could do is you can like build the thing and then hold your turn until they get closer.
I got 13.
13. So I want to say, yeah, that's enough to put a rag into a bottle. Like, it seems simple enough. But yeah, are you just sitting on the balcony waiting for them to get close
Yeah,
enough?
I'll make it and then run up next to Lux and kind of like hold, waiting to see.
Lux with the rifle, and you just come out there like. All right, Kip, it's your turn.
I guess I'll go downstairs towards where the boats are.
You're gonna run towards the hydro
I'm
skis
gonna
and
wait.
stuff?
Yeah. I kick open the door I welded shut.
All right. So you want to get to the hydro skis, which are in the warehouse. They're not docked with all the other things.
I'll start prepping them, but I don't know how to drive them. So
I was about to say you weren't great at this.
no, I'm just getting it ready for when Kels is ready.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I want to say you get a hydro ski into the dock, so there's like a little ramp that leads into the water, and you manage to get it kind of like in position to go if you want. It is a 2-person hydro ski if you would like it to be one. There's like a turret on the back of it for the machine gun thing.
Sure, he can drive and I'll do the turret. That sounds like a great time.
If only he was doing that.
I probably should have told him.
Yeah, he's on the balcony.
Holding up all the cocktail.
He knows more about this test than I do. He'll be ready.
So now the boat that has had one guy shot in the leg decides that they're gonna they've assessed the situation. They're freaking out, but now they've moved on from fear to revenge. So they're just like, we're gonna get you for that, and they're like shooting up into the air. You can barely hear it over the waves and stuff because they're still we're gonna get you. And they start to drive closer to the thing. One of them has something on the back of the boat, and it looks like a mortar, and they shoot it at the base. Yeah, no, they miss. The thing just goes super wide and falls back into the ocean, blows up on the other side. Some of the ocean sets on fire because the ocean is completely full of all these chemicals, so who knows what's set on fire there, but the ocean is literally, there's a part of it that's just like for a little bit, almost like napalm went off. It's just like, but yeah, they shot a little wide. Now is a different one of the boats that's coming from the other side, kind of towards Micah. And Micah, I want you to roll, let's see, demolitions. Yeah, roll the whole demolitions thing to see if your deep sea mines that you place blows up one of their boats. Oh my god. So that boat's getting closer. They're shooting their guns into the air. They don't even see you because you're under the water at this point. But what you see from below is the top of the boat coming right for one of the mines, and then the mine just explodes. I want you to roll 4d6.
10.
10. All right. So the boat is starting to sink. It explodes, but it manages to kind of like right itself. A couple of the people fall off of it. You can see them like trying to get up and everything like that. As the boat is starting to sink and the people are starting to jump off of it. They're now pretty close to the dock though, so they might be able to get there. Micah, it is now your turn. There's currently 5 people in the water in front of you.
Cool. What weapons do they have? Still just like
they have
rifles?
land assault rifles. So
okay, that's what I was thinking. So I'm not terribly concerned.
Yeah, they're not going to damage you, but you could probably stop them before they get to the dock for sure.
What's the closest boat?
The closest boat is the one that's sinking, so the boat is no longer a problem. You're on, like, imagine that this square is the whole base. There's one here, and one on this side. You're probably here. So you can see only one of the boats from this position. If you wanted to move to a different spot, you can move and probably see a boat and shoot at it in one turn.
I would like to do that. I would like to leave this boat and find the next whole boat.
Nice. All right. Yeah, so you get there. You can see the bottom of another one of the boats. If you want to shoot, you can.
I would like to fire both torpedoes.
Both torpedoes. All right.
34.
So you see the boat just like everybody from up top, like Kip trying to trying to start the hydro ski, just looks over to his right, just thing just like shoots off into the air, like it actually gets airborne for a second. A torpedo shoots out of the water and hits it again. And just like everybody that was on it, it's just completely decimated. Like there's just nobody left behind. Some of the fireworks that were still on board go off and then just flies into the air like almost like a glitching car. It just completely gets ripped in half and just
ironically all their knees are intact.
So one of the boats is completely gone, as well as everybody on top of it. Jason, it's your turn.
Was that the same boat that Lux shot at?
No, that was a
No,
completely new boat.
Okay, so there's still one more.
Yeah, there's one boat that sank, but everybody jumped off of it. Another boat that's somebody just got shot on it, but it's getting close. And then another one that's just gone as fuck.
I would assume that this place has exterior cameras.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to jack in and view the camera feeds.
Okay, so you're able to see all the cameras. What are you looking for?
The third boat.
The third boat? Yeah, it's getting closer. I want to say it is now close enough to shoot with regular guns. Like you don't need a scope or anything anymore. And yeah, they're looking really mad. They want revenge for Jack. Like they can't let this live down.
I'm gonna report their position to everybody. Let them know what part of the building they're on, and the amount of people.
Yeah, there's 4 on there now.
I'm a net runner. What
yeah, you're able to zoom in on it and everything, so you can definitely count the people that are on it and everything. One of them's just angrily driving. All right.
Can I put a spotlight on it?
Yeah. Actually, there is a spotlight.
Right, I'm gonna
yeah,
I'm gonna put a spotlight on.
They all freak out a little bit. The boat kind of stops for a second, but then speeds up again. But you did slow them for a second. Kells, you were holding your turn. They are now close enough to throw a Molotov cocktail at them. Okay, so it lands on the front of the boat. I want you to roll me 2d6.
This boat is on fire.
8.
8. All right, so the Molotov like explodes on the front of the boat. The boat stops and everybody starts to panic on it. The boat starts to like vaguely sink, but it hasn't hurt anybody on the boat. So they start to kind of jump off the sides of the boat, and you can kind of see them like starting to swim towards the platforms. We have 5 people coming towards land now. So we're at the top of the order again. Lux. What you see is the boat is burning. Kells is probably fist pumping because he landed a hit. Got him! And you see all the people that were on that boat starting to swim. There were 4 left on that side.
Boy, she really feels bad killing these guys.
I didn't get to do anything.
What? Oh shit, I don't have you on here. Okay, Zed, you're going now.
Shit!
There's so many people I have to keep track of.
It's
Where's
okay.
Oh, you were actually
I
last
was
anyway?
6.
Yeah, I was about to say
Supposed
you
to
were
be
actually last
last.
anyway, so you'd be right now. So-
Sweet. Good. Okay, so you said that there is the helicopter pad, there is the party room with the windows and the balcony, and then there's basically no way to see out until you get to like
the lobby,
dock?
pretty much. Yeah.
Good. Great. Good. I'm going to begin to make my way downtown. I'm going to pull out my handguns just in case, and I'm going to unmute Alf and tell them to get in the water and don't die, but also I need to see what's going on.
You probably should have. Did you want to equip Alf with anything before you throw him in the water?
Oh, geez. I don't remember what sort of things I can give to Alf.
I want to say you can give them a tiny machine gun and some grenades. And it has a net running jack, so it can net run stuff if it needs to.
Okay. I need to write this down.
Yeah, I want to say, to keep things accurate, you have 10 grenades and a machine gun, a small machine gun.
God, that's so cute. Okay.
He holds it in his hand. Yeah!
Okay. Yeah, I think I don't think I would have given it a machine gun, but popped on a couple of grenades. Probably.
It's just got like a belt of grenades.
Yeah, just like a little bandolier. It's super cute. And yeah, I just want to get eyes on what's potentially under the water besides maybe Micah.
yeah, you see Micah just like in this giant awesome mech suit, just kind of boosting around underwater. But
yeah, I want to make my way down to the bottom floor.
Alrighty, yeah. So you're like equipping, you're wrapping this bandolier on the otter. It's just like no. And yeah, so you get to the dock. I want to say that's probably your full turn is equipping the otter, getting it to the dock, and then you could probably put him in the water too.
Yeah.
And that's probably all you got for that turn because you ran 6 floors.
yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, and with that, we're gonna go back up to Lux.
So are they still in the water, like swimming?
Yeah, they're swimming, not gracefully. So there's a lot of splashing, and the fire illuminates them really well from the boat that's sinking.
And the spotlight, right?
And the spotlight.
Ah, these fucking idiots. All right, she's gonna just shoot one of them.
Okay, sounds good.
She almost feels bad because
You don't-
they're so bad.
You don't have to kill them. You could
Next
probably
time they'll
get-
be better.
Yeah, next time they'll be better.
They're
Next
gonna
time
learn
around.
from this.
24. Oh god. Yeah, you like one of them swimming, and then they just like you see a splash go off that's all red, and then they're just not in the water anymore. Like they probably sank below. Micah,
Where
you
did
see
they
a
go?
headless corpse just kind of like start to.
She's also gonna yell out, "This is a really bad idea, you guys."
Jesus Christ! Not Jerry too. Jack and Jerry. No. And they're like panicking, like they look like they've regretted a lot of things as they're trying to swim to the dock, and they're probably getting close to the dock. Kells, it is now your turn.
I'll head down to Kip. I'll run down to Kip and who's prepped the thing.
Yeah, you can see a bunch of people like splashing in the water near where Kip is, and Kip's trying to get in the thing. So you're both on one hydro ski then?
Yeah.
Who's doing what?
I'll shoot the gun.
I
Shoot the
will
gun.
pilot.
I know how
Alrighty.
to- I can shoot gun.
Kells, I'll give you you can drive. Where do you want to go exactly?
To where we saw them all swimming.
Okay, so like the bigger group or the smaller group?
The bigger group.
The bigger group. Okay, so you go to the bigger group. Oh, actually, I think they're even now. You go to the group that Lux was shooting at. and they're kind of like trying to swim, not doing super great. There's a lot of things weighing them down. There's like, don't shoot, don't shoot.
What do I roll to shoot him?
It is your turn, Kip. You can do whatever you want.
Shoot him.
Sounds good.
With a blind rage and a need to fulfill, like, to get an A on this test that I think.
So you just kind of light up the water, and you see like the of the water going off. You wound one really bad, and he begins to sink, but his friend kind of starts to help him up, and he's like, "Don't shoot! We surrender! Jesus Christ!"
Shoot again!
Shoot again! But yeah, those two are like kind of freaking out, and like they have regrets, and they're trying to get you to stop.
At what point did they start having regrets?
Probably when the boat blew up. Or maybe when the other boat set on fire, or maybe
when they didn't
the other
see
boat
people
just
running
got
after they started shooting into the air.
Yeah. One of the other guys goes. It's one of the guys that's on the other side, that's swimming. He manages to just kind of like really swim, and he gets to one of the vents. And Jason, you see a tamper go off, like you said that tripwire. Somebody's messing with one of the vents down there. And let's see what he do. All right, so he manages to get inside of one of these vents. So you don't know exactly where he is, but you do know that he successfully tampered with a thing and made it through it. So that's that guy. The other guy that was with him goes, and he starts to swim. He does not. He starts to kind of like, he gets a little tired and he can't quite get to the thing. Micah, it's now your turn. You can see one of the guys that you were kind of tracking managed to get into that vent. The other one didn't quite make it.
How big is this vent?
It's big. It's not big enough for a hard shell suit.
Okay.
It is big enough for like maybe two people side by side to get through it.
Big enough for a human suit.
Yeah.
Are there still other guys from the boat that hit the mine on the way?
The boat that hit the mine is gone. Everybody that was on it is dead.
No, that was the torpedoes,
The what?
right?
Torpedo boat is dead.
The
The
torpedo
one that
boat
hit
is
the
dead.
mine was sinking. You said
that's
there
right.
were
Yeah,
like five people swimming.
I forgot they were so many things have exploded tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the torpedo boat's dead. The one that had the landmines, one of them got away. So they're somewhere inside the base at this point.
Oh, okay, that was that guy. And then another one headed towards the vent, you said?
Yeah, you can see him, but he's not quite there yet.
Okay, and then the boat that's on fire from the Molotov, those people are
Surrendering.
elsewhere. Oh, okay.
Trying
Alright.
to, at least.
Great. I'm going to. Is the Gatling gun kind of like a nice, intimidating spinny gun that I can warm up?
It's huge. Like it's like a whole arm cannon kind of thing.
I'm gonna rev it up, so to speak, and get nice and close to this guy. I'm not gonna open fire, but I'm going to position about 1,000 rounds per second near his head.
He just immediately gives up. Like he's just like, I'm over it. We made a big mistake tonight. This is not what I wanted. Yeah, he just like holds his breath underwater and he just looks at it and he's like wide-eyed and he just puts his hands up. He even he takes the strap from his gun and just lets the gun sink. And he just kind of goes like this.
Great.
Alrighty. And Jason, it's that brings us to you.
Okay, so the guy that was gonna follow in, Micah took care of, but there's still a guy in the dust.
Somebody got into the vents, and you aren't quite sure where he is anymore.
Well, since I'm still checked in, I'm going to look up. I'm sure there's schematics where I can see where.
Oh yeah, you can see blueprints. Unfortunately, you can't see like a blip of exactly where this person is, but you could probably see when things in the vents are tampered with to kind of get a map of where he might be. Like if he opens a door inside the vents, you can see that being registered and stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to, just view the logs.
Yeah. So yeah, you can kind of tell he's getting into the base. He's kind of scampering around the vents, and then he just kind of stops somewhere that's inside one of the warehouses.
And I know which one.
Yeah, you know exactly which one.
Is it the warehouse that Kip's in?
They're not in a warehouse. They're on a jet ski at the moment. But they came out of it, yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
it would be the warehouse that he was in. Yes.
All right, then How far away from that am I?
You're not terribly far, because you're probably in the lobby, right? Using the concierge
yeah,
jack.
yeah.
It's literally right next door, so you could probably get there.
I will. Wait, I'll report that there's a guy coming in, and he's probably going to come into the warehouse. And if I can do more, I actually want to look and survey if there's anything else in the waters.
In the waters, no, you're good. Yeah,
Okay.
you probably activate a sonar. All you see are Micah's deep sea mines that haven't gone off, because only one of them exploded, and Micah. But otherwise, it's just everything you expect. There's Kip and Kells are on a water ski. They're shooting at a bunch of people who are surrendering, and Micah in his giant suit is aimed at a dude. So
I'll reply. I can follow him if you can guide me.
Yeah, I'll tell him. I'll tell everybody like, hey, this guy got in. This is where he's probably going to end up. And I'll also make my way there.
sounds good. And with that, we get to Zed.
Cool. I'm gonna send my otter into the water. First, I'm gonna grab one of their grenades and put it in my coat pocket for later. But I'm gonna send them into the water to go to that vent and go in from that direction. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna just book it to the warehouse. I got the two handguns and I'm afraid to use them, but I will anyway.
And I am terrified.
I am terrified, but I will go that direction.
Alrighty.
And try to see if I can poke in and see where they might be.
Alrighty. So I want to say we're probably out of initiative now, because you can do whatever you want to do, but like they're probably not going to fight back at this point. Zed, when you get into the warehouse is empty. I guess Jason, you follow quickly after. And what you see, Zed, do you have like a side view of like what Elf sees?
Yeah, I think I have it like off in the top corner where the Times Square ticker typically is. It's just like a little mini feed.
So you're both in this dark kind of warehouse looking around, like trying to look at all the vents and everything, and then you can kind of hear in the vents like of like this otter kind of going around, and then you just hear it go, ah! And then you hear like a scramble, and then Jason, you see one of the doors like activate, and then like another door activate. It's just like this chase happens in the vents of these. Just, come over! What is that? Kells, Kip, and Lux, you are trained on these guys that are surrendering. What do you do?
We shoot them. I do. I'm not kidding. I shoot them.
Oh my God,
Oh
Kip!
boy!
I'll wait for Kip to shoot one more.
I'm blinded for that A.
I'm blind.
I think this is all a test because Kels has not realized how much he's made me think this is all fake. It's like Ender's Game. I'm gonna go full nuclear and then realize afterward it wasn't a game.
I want to say you shoot them no problem. Like you don't have to roll for it or anything like that. It's like shooting fish in a barrel at this point.
Nice.
They just kind of light them both up, and they just kind of like get just destroyed and sink to the bottom as the fiery boat starts to sink as well. Again, the water's starting to kind of set on fire a little bit where the boat's like kind of going down.
I pat Kels on the shoulder. I'm like, I got it, man. Thanks to your motivation. I think
A
I
plus
did it.
work. I'll pull out the gold star that I've been keeping in my pocket.
It's like wrinkled. You gotta
Yeah, it's super wrinkled. It does not stick at all.
It's got hair on it.
You just kind of like.
Just say
Stick it
drive
to my
back.
arm. I'm keeping this on my metal arm forever. That's now part of my character. Gold
And then,
star.
Micah, do you like the guy that you just kind of have like? He kind of goes to the surface to get air because he's drowning. But he's still just like he's not gonna do anything. He's just going like this.
I'll let him get up on the platform and deal with him later. I'm gonna follow through the vent. I want to make sure the guy who went through there didn't like plant a bomb or anything. But...
Oh yeah, no. You kind of managed to find him cornered by an otter, and this otter's just kind of snarling. The guy's just like, get it off! He's like freaking out though. Like he didn't do anything to sabotage the vents or anything like that. He's now been cornered, and he
Okay.
dropped his gun at some point. Probably flew off of him when one of his boats like got blown up or something. But yeah, he's just kind of trapped in the vents. So with that, you technically have 2 prisoners. You have the one guy that was in the water that Micah got, and then you have this guy that's trapped in the vents. I want to say you probably all gathered, like you got them in a corner somewhere, you've tied them up, like so they have their hands behind their back and everything like that. And they're just kind of like freaking out looking at you.
Well, we know Kip takes no prisoners.
All right, that's 1 vote for kill him. What else do we got?
So wait, hold on. As we have them tied up, have you guys ever seen Sicario?
No.
Oh, well, there's this. Basically, I'm just gonna get so close to them with like my crotch and front end that it's like I'm basically straddling their shoulder with my crotch as an intimidation thing. And I'm just standing over them like.
What are you gonna do with this? You killed all of our friends.
So you've got nothing else to live for, is what I'm hearing.
Why did you even come here?
It's a fucking. You guys are killing the oceans.
We
Kind of
are
like
not-
Neum a little bit.
Ow.
I turned and I'm like, yeah, that's probably right.
I recycle.
Be 3 steps back, Kip. We don't want them to be, to get too much of you in.
In them.
I'm like listening. Go on. I'm just doing it to the one guy. The other guy's fine.
Yeah,
The other
man,
guy's
you
like,
gotta
"What?"
leave him alone, man. You guys have done it. We're sorry, man. We didn't even do anything to you.
What were
You
what
fired
was the
shots.
what was exactly this was obviously organized. You had worked something out. What was the end goal of your this?
We're gonna burn down OTEC. We're gonna burn him to the ground.
Well, as you can see, OTEC is not here right now.
This is a OTEC. God, this is an OTEC ocean platform, right? We didn't get one of the Sino ones, did we?
I knee him a little bit.
Ah, fuck.
Listen, as far as I can see, you have a few options. The first is that my good friend Kip here can do what he did with the rest of your friends, and you will be essentially chum for whatever lives in this thing called an ocean. You can I suppose the second option is you can tell us anything you might. Is there anything? Are there any other people coming that you are anticipating? Or is there and be forthcoming with a good amount of information, and then maybe we give you a little jet ski and you can just get back to the city.
You're just gonna let us go if we tell you stuff?
To sweeten the pot, as he says that, I whip out the welding part of my arm and put it near his face.
Okay. I mean,
Right. But I just want to say that we're going to decide whether your information is worth it or not after we hear it. So take a second, think about the most important thing you could say right now, and then say it.
And I might weld you guys together after this.
Jesus. The other guy's like, oh fuck, I don't want to be welded together.
I kind of like motion to Kip, like, all right, hang on.
I just want to see what it would look like.
One of us here is lying, the other
And
one
that's-
is not.
And that's
I
the
think
story
we're all
of the human
bad cop,
centipede.
right? That was the.
Listen, we're just a bunch of passionate people that just wanted to save the world, okay, man? That's all we wanted to do. We trained for months. We only had 3 boats. We only had like 20 fireworks. We used them all on this. Like, we really banked hard.
Wait,
Y'all
they
are
had fireworks?
really not that bright, are you?
No, I will. I mean, it takes. You gotta have heart if you're gonna defend
No,
No.
no.
It's almost like each of you have half a mind, and if I welded you together, you'd be a more complete person.
Earth. The other guy's just like, you think he's? No, don't. He's gonna kill us. Jesus Christ.
He's into it. He's into it. Don't deny it.
Listen, listen. Like we have, like there's more to Rainbow's Edge than just like 3 boats of people, but like none of them were gonna come tonight. We got like we thought we just had this in the bank.
You know, I would say there's less of Rainbow's Edge than 3 boats of people, because I'm pretty sure we took out at least 2 boats of people and a few chunk of you in the water.
Oh god,
right?
you got Jack first. So
Hey,
Yeah, he's the only one you guys seem to care about.
You had a family to
So
feed.
many more dead people. So many more dead people to care about. George Washington is dead. Do you even care about him?
Like, no, man, he chopped down a tree, man. You can't do this. It's bad.
This guy.
I've got a question for you guys.
What?
How did you know when OTEC would be gone?
I mean, we just kind of heard through the grapevine that like nobody's really been to this base in like 2 years, so we just kind of figured now is the time, you know. We aren't an army, so it's not like we could take on something fully functional or anything. But like this base is basically out of commission, so we figured, why not, man? You know, make the headlines, burn down a base. Thought it would be easy.
But you lost to an otter.
I did. Nature bit me back.
You said that you heard that through the grapevine. That's not exactly public knowledge.
Yeah, what is a grapevine?
Man, it's part of
We'll tell you
nature.
when you're older.
Some evil people turned it into wine, but we say let it grow. But man, I mean, we heard over like through we intercepted some Sino stuff saying that like some bases were going to be unoccupied for a bit.
Just like that. You just happened to.
The other guy's just like, Rainbow's Edge has its ways. For a
I'm
sec.
gonna weld you
That
good.
would be a very good, that would be an exceptional thing to disclose to us for, you know, that important information that Micah was saying that you should tell us.
Why? It was. I mean,
Why?
Sino just knows that these bases are empty. Like, I don't see how that's important to anybody but us.
Now, how did you get that? How did you intercept that?
Do you
I
think
mean,
You really
it's
aren't smart,
important?
are you?
We have a net runner. We hired a net runner.
Was it Jack?
Oh.
It was Jack.
Is it Jason?
Oh yeah,
Those are the only 2 net runners I know. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason. How's it going, man? No, yeah, no. I mean, it's kind of on big radio chatter. I don't know. There was people talking about it. We just kind of intercepted it. We got
Who's
lucky,
your
I
net
think.
runner? Who's your net runner?
I don't know who it is.
I poke him with the welder in the arm.
Oh fuck!
Part of his arm is welded.
I've been welded. Not more welded.
You got no name? You don't know who you're...
I don't know. I don't personally know everybody that works for Rainbow's Edge. Our boss
Jack
hired
know?
him, I guess.
Was Jack
probably
your
knew.
boss?
Who then is the who is your boss? Who is the head of this Rainbow Arcade?
I mean, the head of Rainbow's Edge. Everybody knows the head of Rainbow's Edge. It's Gun3 Tree Fuck.
Go ahead. Take your time.
Done, Dave. Well done.
That's it.
Gun3 tree fucker. I knew
Do
it.
you know?
Do you know? It's Gun3. Everybody knows Gun3.
Dude,
I don't know,
I
Guthrie.
feel like you just pulled that name out of my hat. And just make it up.
That doesn't
No, we
sound
got a
like
website, man. Can we go, please?
Y'all, they shot into the air. Just let them. These are just.
I
They
could
shot into the
go-
air. That sounds bad for the environment.
It's
Which
also
isn't that what you're
stupid.
about?
Yeah,
That's-
they littered.
Oh
Yeah.
God, you're right.
You deserve to be welded together. I'll get started right away.
I think that these two are honestly more danger to themselves than they are to literally anyone else. So
Well,
just go.
I don't think about going. We did come here for a job. They came at us. It should probably be given to OTEC.
But look at them.
I'll take being a
could lock
prisoner
'em.
over being dead any day of the week.
Tell you what,
But you
here's
could
what
have
we're gonna
welded.
do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna weld you guys together.
Oh my
And
God,
put
no,
you-
we're not, Kim.
We're gonna lock you in a bathroom,
No one's
weld you together. The otter will be
welded.
there. It'll be fine. You'll have company, and you'll be together.
Maybe we all got off on the wrong foot. How's that sound?
Actually, your leader got off on no feet because I shot them off. So
Yeah, poor Jack, man. Jack, this was all his big plan, man. He was so gung-ho about this.
He wanted to do it with his feet, that's for sure. he was all about doing it with his feet.
I think Jason has the right idea. There are plenty of places we can have you reside until we can give you to someone who actually might do something about you besides weld you together or blow you to pieces.
I mean,
I'll take it. I'll take that. We'll both take that, right? Rainbow's Edge takes we'll take it. It's fine.
This guy's good. All right, I'll at least weld whatever door we're gonna lock them behind shut.
I think that's a great idea. We could probably just put them in the service quarters, unless we want. They could have a nice room.
There's a janitor's closet.
there's plenty. Just
Stick 'em in the
sir,
janitor's
these people don't even know how to use a gun. That is a bad gun.
I've shot a gun
Just
before.
let them have. No, you did, but poorly.
Yeah.
Just put them in the nice room and leave them there, or let him go.
Nice
It's like-
room. He
yeah.
tried to shoot a gun at this guy. This guy could have died.
Kim, you shot a gun at their face.
They
they did
shot at the sky first, so I shot him in the face.
Go weld something.
Kip,
You
if
want
I
to join
may,
Rainbow's Edge?
Stop.
Micah.
it's like they say, Kip. Yesterday's enemy is today's audience.
Enemy.
Today's frenemy.
Frenemy.
All right, so I want to say, oh yeah, what?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I want to say you probably weld them into a bathroom, like just one of the storage
Put them
bathrooms.
in like an actual room. There are like a ton of rooms here.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah, you
windows in
probably-
those rooms.
Literally just
No.
put it
There's
in one-
windows they can escape out of in those
No,
rooms.
there's
The bathroom
not.
of a room.
There's not windows though.
Is-
There's
there?
windows, but they are hard to break.
Yeah.
Are they
So-
hard to weld?
They're
Oh
not
my
hard to
god.
There's
These
always a
people are
solution.
idiots. They're not going to do anything.
Listen,
Yeah.
I just want to use my new welding tool.
Weld the
I
door
swear,
shut.
we're just happy to
Weld
be
the door
alive
shut.
at this point.
Before Lux is gonna try without any. Well, actually, she doesn't really give a shit if anybody sees, but she's gonna write down a number on a card and hand it to them, and it's gonna be someone who can teach them how to use guns.
This seems. I'm getting mixed signals here.
You're gonna have to get
And then
used to
I'm
that.
going to lock them in a bathroom with ice in the tub so they have something to drink.
Yeah, you probably
The one
lock
we
them in a
cut out
place
their
where
kidneys.
you can easily talk to them if you need to.
Yeah.
So like some place that you can keep eyes on them. That's like near where you tend to hang out.
The
and stuff like
concierge's
that.
bathroom, even though he's a robot. But
Yeah,
there's one
Concierge.
behind him, I bet. Like whoever.
There's probably a lobby bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably keep them near Jason, kind of thing,
We'll
because
throw
Jason tends
one
to stay
fish in
pretty
there.
stationary. One fish. There's no fish in the ocean. What are you kidding? It's toxic.
Throw a
You know what the
fish
common
in
saying is?
there.
There's no fish in the sea anymore.
There are no fish. in this.
You're fucked. There are no fish in the sea.
There's plenty of radiation in the sea.
And with that, your first day on the job at Nautilus Base goes pretty well. All things considered, you stopped a threat that came towards it.